Great, so if you could start the engine, please. Couple of revs for me, chap. Few more for me. Here we are, we're out on the first drive in the 1992 Ford Sierra Sapphire Cosworth 4x4 with Colin, and he is going to tell us about how the car drives and any other bits and pieces. So, ready when you are, sir.
Hiya. Car drives good. I've had it 5 years. I've done some work on it. I've upgraded the brakes. It's got AP racing 4-pot calipers and a Raylan brake kit. Just after I got it, I had it fully undersealed and wax oiled. All of the coolant hoses were changed. I've filled it up with Miller Nanotech oil every single year. I changed the cam belt and put new tensioner on a few years back. It's been a really reliable car. The only thing that I've had to replace relating to the engine was a starter motor not long after I had it. I'm going to miss the car. I'm just not using it, but it's been a really reliable car, and yeah, I'll be sorry to see it go.
Yeah, that's fair enough. So you said you did some upgrades and bits and pieces to the engine. Could you tell us a bit more about that? I know you mentioned to me that you've had a work of art in terms of manifold put on.
Oh yeah.
Elaborate on those bits and pieces.
So the exhaust system, yeah, it's got, oh, forgot about that. Yeah, it's got an Edwards Motorsport full stainless turbo back system on it. I think it's 3-inch. Yeah, that's an amazing piece of work. They're a really high-end outfit. Their welding's amazing. Yeah, that was one of the most impressive things I think that I've had done to the car. So they've had all new coolant hoses and boost hoses fitted with new stainless steel clamps. It's got a AirTech front mounted intercooler which I put on. Yeah, that's no, it's got a Galway carbon fibre Escort Cosworth heat shield on, the same as they had on Ken blocks. Escort Cosworth. That's another lovely piece of kit. So yeah, I've spent a bit of money on it.
So what's the car running now in terms of power? Because I assume it's not like factory of all the bits and pieces on it.
No, it's got back in 2016 before I had it. It's got it was a Cole Norris gunship tune live map, so it's about 280 brake horsepower. So it gets a move on. It's certainly not sluggish once you put your foot down. And the wheels, yeah. So when I had the brakes done, when I originally bought it, I had Compomotive MO5 18-inch, and it used to tram line quite a lot. So when I put the new brakes on, I put brand new Compomotive MO5 flat faces on, which are a little bit smaller. Still go over the brakes, obviously, but it handles better. It doesn't tram line as much, and there's even a brand new spare in the boot as well. So there's 5.
Cool, perfect. And so that's I'm going to say that's the engine side, kind of almost talked about and looked after. But what about the suspension and the brakes? So obviously you've got some big old calipers up front. Tell me about those.
Oh yeah, I mean, so they were really a kind of safety thing, really. The standard brakes weren't very good. Also, I think the discs were warped and it wobbled a lot when you put your foot on the brake. So I wasn't, like I say, I wasn't that impressed, wasn't that confident with the brakes. They weren't great when you're stopping from a reasonable legal speed. And so I put the big brake kit on, and it just transformed the car. Really, you know, they're really good. It came with Coney shocks. It's got Coney shocks all round. Coney struts at the front, the Coney springs, and Coney shocks at the back, which you know, they seem to be performing really well still. Yeah, that's how it came.
Cool. And what's the finally, just to wrap up, as I know we've arrived at our photo spot. How's the gearbox feel to you?
Oh yeah, gearbox. Yeah, gearbox. Clutch is heavier than my Seat, but like you expect that. It bites really low, so there's plenty of wear left in the clutch. Like I say, it engages low down, not high up. The gearbox, yeah, the gearbox is great. I put all new gearbox oils in, transfer box oils, diff oils. They were all done, replaced about a year ago. Oh, something else I remember was done. There was some play in the front prop shaft UJ, so it's now got heavy duty Land Rover prop shaft UJs, brand new, fitted into the front prop shaft. So the front prop shaft with new bolts, all Loctited in. So yeah, front prop's all good as well. So that was done a couple of years back.
Cool. All right, perfect. Anything else to add?
I've probably forgotten a few things. Oh yeah, the Uego AFR gauge, just to keep an eye on the air fuel ratio, always handy to have.
You've got a little boost gauge there as well.
Boost gauge, yeah, boost gauge works. Yep. So yeah.
Cool, perfect.
About it.
We'll get a little video of you giving it some beans a little bit later, because I think it sounds insane personally. But I don't think many other people disagree. But yeah, let's get these pictures done, and then we'll go for a little drive after. Big 90s so bad with this music.
Yeah, it's proper like, this is some of my old rave tapes. I think it's like an Ibiza house music tape.
Just gonna do the sunroof, I might catch you on